What's up, beloved? So, hold on. Let me point something out to you guys right quick. Something that God just said to me, literally just said to me. Okay. Um, you know all the things that you had to deal with, beloved, right? And think about this, right? All the things that you've been through, right? Things that you've had to deal with, right? Um, people have sent literally death towards you, beloved. People have um, sent sickness towards you. They've done unimaginable things to you, beloved, right? And while God has been protecting you, right, been protecting us, okay, even in the times when we're crying, right, when we feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, right, which we are to give that to God, okay? If you're feeling like the weight of the world is on you, give it to God, okay? For the battle is not ours, it is the Father's, okay? It is the Lord's. All right. So if you are feeling that heaviness, give it to God to carry. All right. But I digress. Okay. Um, I was just thinking about all of that stuff, right? That I made it through, right? That wasn't allowed to take me out. Okay. Even though God allowed us to feel and experience certain things, right? Nothing was ever designed to actually take us out. Okay. And you know what God said to me while I was thinking about this? He said, You didn't even fall. He said, You didn't even fall. And I thought about it and I'm like, I thought about it because look, when he said that, I'm like, well, I just got done, taking the dog out, for a walk or whatever. And it's cold where I'm. It's very cold. Like it's winter. It's snow season. Really, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So there's a lot of black ice on the ground, right? And every time I go outside, it's slippery, right? Even wearing my winter boots, it's slippery out there, right? And I don't know how many times I almost slipped and fell, but I didn't fall. I didn't fall, beloved. That is even the extension of your protection, beloved. You won't even you haven't even failed. You haven't even fallen. Okay, is what God was telling me. You haven't even fallen. Regardless of how you feel, you haven't even fallen. Beloved, I slipped and everything else a whole bunch of times, but I never fell. I never fell. Never. 3 on the timer. And I had to think about that. And I'm like, you're right. I didn't. Right? From the biggest thing to the smallest thing. Right? Because I easily could have slipped on the black ice and cracked my head open. God forbid. Right? But I didn't. I'm even protected from things of that caliber. You get what I'm saying? So the it's not just the outstanding type of things that people would try to do to you, right? That you're protected from, but it's even the more minuscule things, right? Which minuscule in slipping on the pavement, right? That's what I mean by minuscule, right? Because slipping and falling, you can just like these people tried to make you lose your life in the highest levels, right? The darkest levels, right? You can just as well as slip on the pavement and hit your head, right? God forbid, like I said, right? But you're even protected from that type of danger. You get what I'm saying? No matter the frustration you're going through right now, okay? You might be waiting on something and you're frustrated, okay? And it's more so coming from those who will want to frustrate you, okay, than it is coming from you, okay? People are trying to throw headaches at you, right? I slept all I slept all day yesterday, and most of the day today because of that type of spill work that people, you know, go go to major lengths to try to do the tiniest thing to you, right? Because they know they can't hurt you. Okay, uh, but make sure you're praying, right? For some, well, for all fasting, right? Um, because people are they know what's coming to you, what's coming for you, right? So and they know that they can't harm you, so they're doing things and risking life and limb to just to throw the smallest things at you that they can, right? Just if anything can seep through and affect you in any type of way to keep you from writing that book that you got started on, right? To keep you from starting that channel that you're thinking about starting, right? They're going to do that. They're going to do that. Why? Because the enemy knows that that's the area in which you are going to set a lot of people free. That is the area in which you are going to set a lot of people free. Okay? Whether it's telling your story, all right, in which other people are going through and they think that they're alone, okay? Or it's starting that platform um, to help others get to where you are, right? Whatever it is, okay? Whatever area of your life that you're getting pushed back in, that's the area that you need to push forward in, okay? And you'll know what area that is because every time that you try to do something or whatever that thing is, every time that you try to work towards forward movement in that area, the enemy fights you in it, right? The enemy fights you in it, and you have to push through. You have to push through, beloved. I've been seeing that word all day, push. I've been seeing it all day. Okay, push. You have to push through it. Okay? Yes, it's hard. Okay? But you can do it. You can. You've been built, you've been made to be able to push through. Yeah, you have. And people would try to make you think that you are not equipped. People would try to make you think that um, you were not developed to the point where you can do these things. But God placed you here in order to do these things. This is what you're here for. This is what you're built for. And you can do these things. Right? Um, some of you are worried about if something is going to happen, right? Something you've been waiting for, something that's been owed to you. Um, you're having the thought or thoughts of like, well, maybe it's not gonna happen. Well, oh, well, maybe I was tripping, or maybe they got away with it, or maybe them taking it or stealing it or stopping it. Maybe it's just not gonna ever happen. Maybe I have to go another way, another direction. No, no. Take your mind off of it. 10-10 on the timer. Okay, take your mind off of it. All right. Focus your mind on focus your mind on good things, right? Think of things above, all right? Like the good book says, right? Think of think of pleasant things, right? Don't think of all of the weight of the world, right? Don't think of every negative thing that could happen, or maybe this, or maybe that. Take the maybes out. As a matter of fact, take the whole thing out completely. Know that God has it under control, and you focus. Oof, the devil is a lie, Jesus. The Lord rebuke you, Satan. See? Oof, see. See, I'm saying something right here. Okay, 11:11 on the timer. Trying to attack my head. Um, but focus on what's in front of you. Okay, and focus in on that. All right. Let God do the heavy lifting. Let God take care of the things that are outside of your control. Okay. Mm. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Um, and don't worry about them. All right, don't worry about them. The enemy is trying to send you that type of energy to get you to worry about things that you have no control over. I know because he's been doing it to me. Right? He's been doing it to me. Okay? You're very, very close to something. 12 on the timer. Very close to something. And you can tell because the enemy is at you like he is. Mm-hmm. So, you're protected. In every way, shape, fashion. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, you're protected. Alright? Don't worry about what you can't control, about what you have no power over. Don't worry. Let God do what God does. Alright? And you focus on the thing that is in front of you to focus on. Alright? Keep building. Okay? Keep molding, keep with your ideas, with your goals. Just keep working on those things. All right, and keep your mind on things above. 13:13 on the timer. Dang, there was a verse I was gonna mention, but I forgot it. But you know, the importance of the message is what I said in there. All right, so I love you guys, beloved. All right, I'm about to get back to what I was doing too. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.